pardon me, pretty woman. But you're as lovely as can be. Are you lonely, woman? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you. I'll be mine tonight. Pretty woman, pretty woman.
Please be seated. Or remain standing. Thank you all for being here today. Witam dziękuję za zabicia. Does that mean anything? Special hello to Radek and Marta's family who have made the trip here at great personal expense and sacrifice to include not knowing what it is that I'm saying throughout this ceremony. Regardless, a very warm welcome to everyone that is here, and thank you for being here. We have gathered here today to celebrate the wedding of Radek and Marta. I always thought it was going to be Randy and Marta. Nonetheless, we're here to share in Radek and Marta's formal commit to one another, to offer our love and our support to their union, and to allow them to start their married life surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them. Marta and Radek, thank you for your presence here today and ask you for your blessings, your encouragement, and lifelong support. No, it was, you're thanking them for being here today. Marriage is the greatest and most challenging venture of human relationships. Trust me, this I know. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, by helping and supporting and believing in each other. Through tenderness and laughter, by learning to forgive, learning to appreciate differences, and learning to make the important things matter and let go of the rest. This marriage is a ceremony to witness and affirm the choice you have made to be joined for the rest of your lives as husband and wife. Yes, the rest of your lives. Real love, true love, is something I used to know very little about. It is something beyond the warmth and glow, the excitement and romance of simply being in love. It is caring as much about the welfare and happiness of your spouse as your own. But real love is not total absorption in each other. It's not about keeping Radek away from us. No, it's looking outward in the same direction together. Love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes joys more intense because you share them. It makes you stronger so you can reach out and become involved with life in ways you dared not risk alone. 1 Corinthians 13 tells us that love is patient and kind. It does not envy nor boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It doesn't seek its own way. It's not easily angered and keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not rejoice in evil, but rejoices in the truth. Love believes, hopes, and endures. Love never fails. This is how God responds to us, and this is how we should respond to the people in our lives, with patience, kindness, hope, humility, and love. Excuse me.
Don't cry.
This is very touching here. We've come to the point in your ceremony where you're going to say your vows to one another. But before we do that, would you like a moment? All right. I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of an abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those that you're about to assume. If you're able to keep the vows you take here today, not because of any religious or civic authority or the awesome power invested in me, but out of the desire to love and to be loved by one another without limitation, then your life will always have joy, and the home you establish will be a place in which you will both find the direction of your growth, your freedom, and your responsibility. Love is given to us by God, our family and friends. We learn to love by being loved. Learning to love and learning to live together is one of life's greatest challenges. This is the goal of a married life. As you travel through this life together, remember it was love that got you here. It is love that will continue to be in your lives, and it's love that will cause this marriage to endure. Guard the love you have for one another in your hearts and hold it tightly within each of you for the rest of your lives. Marta, will you take Radek as your husband and agree to live in this marriage as his wife? Do you affirm your love for him, and would you love him, keep him, and honor him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, to include me, and be faithful to him as long as you shall live? Ruthie and I do. Radek, will you have Marta as your wife and agree to live in this marriage as her husband? Do you affirm your love for her, and will you love her, keep her, and honor her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, to include me, and be faithful to her as long as you shall live?
I do.
Hello. You have chosen these rings as a symbol of your marriage. They are made of gold and tungsten, metals that don't tarnish and are enduring. These rings represent the ties that bind you together as husband and wife. They're an endless circle representing your marriage union, which shall be eternal and pure as these rings. I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow. With all that I am and all that I have,
All that I am and all that I have.
I honor you, and with this ring I thee wed.
I honor you, and with this ring I be wed.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my vow.
as a symbol of my vow.
With all that I am
All that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have.
I honor you,
I honor you,
and with this ring
and with this ring,
I thee wed. And now, by the force of your love and commitment, and the power vested in me as a poorly paid, but legally recognized and truly ordained minister from Universal Life Church at www.universallifechurch.org, I pronounce you as husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Radzia, teraz możesz pocałować swoją żonę.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today. Bardzo dziękuję. Do widzenia. Niż nam imprezom. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Let's go. We need her bouquet.
I know.
I know.
I don't know. He just wasn't feeling.